Trainers District.
You are watching a master at work.
Greetings, it is I, Esquire, the Esquire, your non-bully expert.
I most certainly know not. Who let these imposters in?
Master Squire, she's your daughter, Master Squire.
I don't give a rat's if she's the Queen of England. But
Yes, Master Squire.
we must start from the top.
Master Squire, that's just rude.
Give me this. Greetings, it is I, Esquire, the Esquire, your non-bully expert. Today, we must discuss something that really grinds my gears. I've had numerous inquiries of those wishing to breed their dog. Now, we must really unpack this. Why must you be a breeder? You know, everybody wants to breed a dog. I have this dog looks good. I think my dog is the best dog. Let me go ahead and breed him. No, it doesn't work that way, sweetheart. No, sis. No, bro. It does not work that way. So, we're going to discuss some things. Why must I become a breeder? You must ask yourself that. You must understand that there's a lot that goes into it. Because there's only one true reason to become a breeder. To produce and improve the quality of that breed. By feeding, caring, socializing. Your dog must learn how to socialize. Now, who should be a breeder? Someone who genuinely cares for that dog. And someone who cares about the breed. And not just, oh, I can make some money. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to care. You have to have it in your heart. Someone who is educated and willing to seek knowledge. I see a lot of breeders think they know it all. The Elders Hamlet Council, we see it all the time and we just look down and discuss. Like, huh, you know nothing about this breed. And also, someone who's very responsible. Someone who understands that these little pooches rely on you and solely you. Now, the real question. Who should not be a breeder? Oh my Lord. There are a plethora of people who shouldn't be a breeder. Someone who just wants to profit. Monetary, of course. These are the worst type of people. Because these people are throwing dogs together and that dog looks good, I'm gonna do this and do that. That's just not how it works. You have to understand this more than just putting two dogs together and let them do the bang bang shabam. It's more than that. I'm so disgusted. Someone who lacks time and resources. If you don't have the time or the resources, rather it be space, rather it be money, you might want to question if you should get into it right now. Someone who is ignorant, someone who is not knowledgeable. These are the worst kind of people. You can't tell them anything. I was always told by mama that a hard head makes a soft tushy. Someone who's not hygienically sound. Those who, the back of the neck looks like you just want to take a Brillo pad to it. It looks like someone set fire to it. If your tub has a ring bigger than Saturn, you do not need to be a breeder because you're not hygienically sound. There's going to be all kind of diseases and doggy pests running around. If you cannot spell cesarean birth, you do not need to be a breeder. I have witnessed it so much. It's very simple. You can Google. Your phone is a smartphone. I guess if the person operating is not smart, it's not a smartphone. So please, if you can't spell, you don't need to be a breeder. Use a dictionary. Someone who can't be coached. If you cannot be coached, you really don't need to be a breeder. You have to understand. There are people who've done this for decades and decades, and they have the remedy. Now you can take and tweak how you want to, but you definitely need to learn to be coached. It is so many of these breeders that I still consult in all my infinite knowledge. I still consult to this day, yes. If you lack vision, meaning if you are blind to your breed, I think they call it kennel blind. If you are kennel blind, you do not need to be a breeder. If you cannot see the imperfections in these ratchet dogs that you have, you do not need to be a breeder. If you purposely sell sick dogs, why would you want to be? Why first do you want to have a dog that's sick? On top of it, guess what? That leads back to not having the resources, monetary resources. You do not want to have your name tarnished by selling sick dogs. Now, I understand things happen. That is when you get educated and therefore you move on. But if you can't be coached, guess what? You're not getting in the game. Sit on the bench. So, those are just the little things from Esquires that grinds my gears. So listen, if you want to be a breeder, make sure you get into it for the right reasons. Make sure you find a mentor. I have several mentors. Make sure you follow Canis District. Yes, Canis District app is definitely a good networking tool for you new breeders and old breeders too. This again has been Esquire the Esquire, your non-bully expert. Pip pip, cheerio, Alfred, where's my mimosa?